We back, and you know what they say. Is it time to be more serious? You know what I'm saying? And you know what they always say. If you have to ask, the answer is no. But am I being more serious? I will. I'm being more serious in general overall because I'm gonna start practicing more different things, getting this shit going. And if you know this is the Lane Charles show, then you know this is all about uh reps, repetition, and installation. You know, and production. It's not. It's almost like a pre-rehearsal. You know, a live look. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They had me not looking right for a second, but um, let's get to it. What we gonna do? We gonna add a little content to the motherfucker, man. We'll add a little content. We gonna add a little content for context and a little context to the content. You know, and it's been a lot of talk about Victor Conte. But what we gonna do? We gonna check the circuit. We gonna see what's really hidden. You know what kind of news hidden. You know what's coming across the motherfucking plate. We gonna see what's being served up. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of controversial shit. It's a lot of entertaining shit. It's a lot of light shit. And what we want to do in the last view, we just want to deal with the light shit for now. We don't want to deal too much in the crazy shit because even in the light shit will give us morals and values and lessons that's gonna touch on uh the crazy shit, you know. So we gonna do a little bit of both. Yeah, five me. I gotta stop saying that for one, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit of both. So uh, let's get it, man. First thing first is getting my mic placement right. Yes, yes, I do. Um, I what is it? IYKYK. If you know, you know. Um, I forgot. Yeah. So I mean, development wise, you know, I was gonna call my show if I could show you, or I could show you better than I could tell you. But right now, I'm tired, and so I just want to get some ideas out. But you're gonna see me go in and out of like being serious, and then in and out of being serious, and also training. And if you look at that, I've been asleep or I've been laying down. I woke up early this morning. I've been up officially 12 hours grinding, so doing different shit. I had a successful day. Ordered some new gear. Hey man, it's gonna be a lot of shit uh that gets displayed and a lot of shit that gets the accolades. And so one thing I just thought of too is like, you know, when a nigga getting too self conscious about the flow of the show, just understand uh yeah, there's greatness in volume, and what that means is I could just say a bunch of shit, and then when it come down to it, I could edit my live down for another platform. So I don't know how the jump cuts and all that'll look, but we're here now. So what I was gonna do. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, all right, check me out, right? You wanna check me out. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. I need to have some fair use shit that I read, you know what I mean? Read out loud, but on some fair use, fair use. Uh, we gonna react to some shit, you know? We gonna try some things out with like lighting. Make sure I'm properly lit so that when I react, okay, the reason lighting is important, right? It's all psychological. Like when somebody's talking and you're watching them and their features come out crystal clear and detailed, and you know their facial features come out, their face structure and all that comes out super detailed to you. It helps you focus more on what the person is saying. So ideally what I would do, I don't know where it's at, but I would have my handy dandy hand wheel hooked up. So if you could see right here, right, my hand wheel is more focused than my face. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna push that back to back here. But I'll have my handy dandy hand wheel, right? And I would make sure everything is good. But now, I don't know. It's just about setting the lighting at a good ratio to where I'm clear enough to where if a nigga see me talking, what I'm saying, it's just gonna hit. So you got all these areas right here on my face, you know, where the shadows are cast. Um, the more well lit you are, like the more aesthetically pleasing you are, or your image is, the easier it is for somebody to focus on what you're saying. And that's why your audio is coming through clear, looking good. You ain't got shit on your face, you ain't all that shit. It's just production tip. This is prod, PROD, uno o uno, 101. I don't, 51, I guess. But doing a lot of rambling. But this is the Lane Charles show. It's not the Lance show. So this is the official behind the scenes, the preparation show. I don't know. Do I call it a behind the scenes? It is a behind the scenes, but it's more like a not even. It's like a prep show. Like, you know, this is you get what you pay for, and this is free. So this is the free game. Like, you know, you gotta, like in a rotisserie, man. You gotta pick the shit off the bones, man. The mustache going back. I don't want to give. Nah, I ain't gonna give too many too many shout outs. But this gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? And when I get my spiel down, I'll start unveiling certain shit. I just don't like giving out free game. Uh, because until I know who the free game is going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm a charitable person, but I'm also the kind of person who understands who to give to and who not to give to. You know, you have to donate responsibly. You know what I'm saying? That's something my dad taught me. Like I remember one time he was like, "Man, you never give a person on the street money because they might go get drugs. You better off trying to go get them some food." You know, my dad used to do some real shit, man. I remember he took this dude to go get some food, man, one time. Then one time he didn't want to let the dude in the car, so he went and got him some food and then came back. Like, bro, when I was in Vegas, my dad used to always do shit like that, you know. Just showed me some real shit, man. And what it says to me and what stands out to me is just like those are real life lessons a father, you know what I'm saying, in real time can give to a son. It just shit resonates with you, the shit you seen versus some shit you told, you know. So it's like my pops was always a type of guy, you know. He gonna show me better than he tell me. He gonna tell me as well, but it was like the stuff he showed me. It was a little mixture of both, you know. I feel like that's how wisdom goes. I feel like anything else is trying to be like binary, confined to a binary constructed thinking. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a bit of both, you know, and no cliche shit, you know. But um, I rather abide by accurate cliche, meaning I don't care if other people say it if it's true versus untrue cliches. I guess I don't know, but show me some real shit and you know that burns in and builds into the type of stuff that I'm able to show people. You know, one thing that's very um, one thing that's very instrumental in your perspective is obviously your upbringing, right? So the lessons you're taught. So of course that goes with the people. So that being said, as I'm talking, I'm gonna give a little bit of game, but we're not gonna give too much game because who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, well, really, what it is you give too much game, and you're not presenting your shit right or promoting it, or you don't have the proper platforms or or structure or you know promotion strategies implemented in your platforms and your content. Then it's like it's no filter, and sometimes you know it's people always looking for game. You know what I'm saying? There's always people looking for game to do positive things, and there's always niggas looking for game to do negative things. And so sometimes that shit just ain't filtered out. But I'm gonna start. Listen, man, not to get too hyped up, but I'm gonna start. My mind is telling me I gotta start, or I want to start. Put more effort into this right here, and grinding this shit out. And kind of restricted right now anyway, so of the shit I can and can't do. So why not, man? Let's go down this rabbit hole. Let's finally press that button. Let's cultivate this personality. Let's start pumping out this motherfucking content. Like I said, I don't want to over talk or overthink or over explain myself without thinking. So my best bet is to not say what I'm thinking if I'm unsure about it, and then say what I feel like is okay, and then come back. And sometimes I'll push the boundaries, you know. I'll do that every now and then within an episode. But I mean, I just want to stay away from, you know, coming off or presenting myself or being perceived. Yeah, presenting myself, right, as somebody that's a sensationalist, because that's not really true to my heart, in the sense that that's not what I want to be right now. I don't think it's as effective. I think it can be effective, but I feel like it causes messaging to be misconstrued, you know. So just leave it separate, you know. And then, like I said, at the end of the day, I feel like it's a place for it, but in my minds of minds, my hearts of hearts, I feel like it's no need for it, you know. So one thing we gonna do right here, guess I have no choice but to have that on top. But one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna show some things, right? So, oops, show some things. So I have a lot of different we just gonna say I allegedly have an allegedly. So we just gonna get into the basis of my show, right? How I filter out content, and so a lot of my show is gonna be based on that, like the type of content that comes to my feed, right? I won't show you how I get my algorithm the way I get it because I feel like niggas should pay for that, you know? I feel like it's valuable enough to where niggas should pay for it because here's the thing, if I have a lot of people running around copying me, right? Then my efforts and my methods become less effective because you get people using my shit for their agendas. You know what I'm saying? What makes you strong in life is your abilities, your options, your resources, your opportunities, right? And you create your opportunities, right? By you could do a lot of things, you know, investing in research and things like that. But it's just like war, right? Everything is about psychological warfare. It's my weapons against your weapons, right? To push my agenda versus your agenda. So whatever agenda you stand for, it at the end of the day, it's upon every man to gather his own resources at the end, you know. And that's not to say you cannot divulge and divest and share certain fucking resources with others, but everything is an order. Like I say, if God wanted me to give them to you, he put the spirit on me. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that we do know is God will put the spirit on me. And so when he does put the spirit on me, I'm going to just start being moved by the spirit. My spirit is telling me to do something, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind will tell me a lot of things, but really my mind is just so beat up and calibrated by the carnal world. It's like my mind is just telling me, nigga, just ask your spirit. Just do what your spirit says. So, and then, you know, we also always have to train the spirit by getting into the word. And so it's the life I try to live. So you see a lot of Bud Crawford shit going on. And I'm going to just talk about what I feel like talking about. Felice Johnson shows his hook off the jab. Let's see. See, certain shit will catch my eye, man. He said he was beating niggas' asses in jail, right? Oh, okay. Yes, I mean, that's a good technique. I mean, I'm not sure about his form, but it's more like the average nigga can't even fight, right? So it's like, I think even Charleston White said this, the average person can't even box, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have even just incendiary boxing knowledge. You can perform a lot of shit on people, you know what I'm saying? Like, whereas a nigga is seeing a jab and then the jab comes and then a person hooks off the jab, like, the average person is swinging wild. Like, you know, it's just so crazy to me because everybody acts like they box and can box and stuff like that. Boxing is very, you know, it's like it's a technical art form. It's a technical field. So get all these people who run around and are not experts, but then act as if they are. So we had the press conference. We had a lot of shit going. I really don't even understand my topics right now. But we're gonna save we save a lot of shit to this. Oh wow. So there's a lot of pop culture shit you could react to. You feel me? But I don't want to get on no corny shit. But best show on fucking YouTube right here. Like I say, not too much free game. This a good show as well. But oh wow, I guess I'll start reacting to Anton shit and just give it my opinion. Like I say, man, I got my own shit. I'm kind of still coming up with a format, but oh, that's what I was gonna talk about. I didn't react to everything on my shit if I had time, you know. Like, and when I say if I have time, like if I'm tired, like on some groggy shit, and I'm just sitting here chilling, and I got time to watch something to myself and go over something, but like a rap battle, when will I have time to I'm not saying I won't have time to watch it, you know, because I watch a lot of stuff throughout the day, like when I'm cooking or cutting fruit or you know just getting prepared for the day. But it's just like for me to sit down and like have time to break shit down, I gotta kind of come up with a format for that. Oh, see, I already saved that. This dude looks different every time I see him. Maybe cutting that damn beard. But you know, sometimes I just like to look at shit like that, you know, to see. And then I'm gonna start looking at this WNBA shit, man. This shit catching up storm. They finally getting their marketing right, right? But is the product, is it gonna last? You know, are they gonna compete? They say they want equal pay. They getting a lot of marketing. Is the skill level there? I don't know. I don't watch it. But from what I know, this shit is not there. I'll say. Niggas barely watching. It's not about if they're not skilled. They're extremely skilled. Are they skilled enough to hold a nigga's attention in 2023? Meaning compete with other forms of content? The answer is I don't know. Maybe they've added something I'm not seeing. I don't know. I've been hearing about it a lot. It could just be a push. You know? Man, I'ma just start breaking down bullshit. Shit that I see, like shit that just catch my mind, like yo, like on some like man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see some shit and it's like, man, what the fuck is these niggas talking about? You know what I'm saying? Straight up, what the fuck? Definitely gotta break that shit down. Alright, so I already got it there. I'm hungry as shit. Stuttering ass niggas. These niggas crazy, bro. I'm really about to just start chopping these niggas up, man. Like, bro, how could you get on the internet looking fat like that, bro? Like, cause having a lot of money, you can do anything. Yo, and I don't even really talk like that. I guess that's just my. I guess I'm gonna learn myself here. I don't know. I'll be saying stuff like this. Oh, got a lot of channels. A lot of channels. Niggas steal my channel. I'ma kill his anger. Killer's anger. So James Harden trade request. Gil was gonna be talking. Like I said, I'm glad Gilbert got his show up, and he got a nice. He's catching the swing of it because he was just saying a bunch of dumb shit before, But then again, I was only seeing clips, but I've watched a few of his shit, and he looks seems like he's calmed down a lot more. Ooh. Watch my boy the boxing outlet, my boy Ross. Just see what he gotta say. Tired as a motherfucker. Let's see what. Let's just start reacting to random niggas, man. Cause this is how you get a gauge of what's going on, man. You see what niggas is saying. It ain't always the 44K. It might be the 139. Let's see. They talking about Keith Thurman was right. First of all, I'm like, oh boy, unless niggas want to admit that it was something wrong with Aerospins, I just don't want to hear it. Is China right for rewriting the Bible? The obvious answer is no. They should not have even had it in their hands. And Terrence Crawford is the man of the hour. So, when somebody wins and does spectacular things and accomplishes their goals, people want to what? Understand their mindset. But it's crazy because he's everywhere on my feed, because he's dominating the space I'm into. But I wonder how many people are like genuinely even interested because I see this is only doing 37K views, but I don't know. I'm just saying only because it's you. I'm just saying compared to that's not even everybody who bought a pay per view. Not that it would be, but I'm just saying that's nothing too crazy. Out of that is pretty good, but so they're doing about 40K, 17K. I'm gonna show these brothers some love though. Okay. They is bruised, I think. So I'm gonna break it down a lot of they shit. If you want to know my strategy, you gotta be a brew. Don't ask me for no motherfucking advice. Well, I was about to say don't ask me for no advice unless you're a brew, but ask me for all the advice you want, cause I'm charging. Now they trying to throw Trump in jail because they know he would have got reelected. Or maybe they trying to make him a sympathetic figure, one of the two. But Why the fuck this nigga interviewing this nigga's wife, and why the fuck is she doing the interview? We gonna see what pop up on the Papa shit. Oh, this shit live? I mean, no, fair use, cause I don't wanna get my shit you know, snatched. We already running into shit. I got 6%. I got. If that's true, if this is true, we got some shit to talk about, right? And then we gotta really break down a lot of this shit Terrence Crawford is saying, because um some stuff, man, stems from jealousy, and some stuff stems from envy, and some stuff just insecurity and inadequacy. Cause I'm all for the brother. I ain't gonna say nothing too crazy right now, cause I'm a little tired, and I haven't thought about what I'm about to say. So wild dude, man. This dude better get his mind right, cause I promise you, this motherfucker ain't training right, he will get broken, and his career is gonna be over. Cause they damn near gave this nigga a title shot. And but that's why you always gotta be wary of these goddamn fight companies, man. Cause it's so much about they so much trying to build stars. It's not like the old days where they building shit. The shit that they're doing is unseen to the world with the internet now. It's just like, bro, even if a motherfucker come back positive and shit, it's like we all can get access to the articles that have the sample amounts and stuff like that. And I don't know. They promoting the hell out this dude, bro. And so if Aljo beats this guy's ass, it's just so crazy, man. Like you could do whatever you want with your business, but that shit literally just takes away the credibility, man, of that shit, bro. NBA same way, bro. Like all this cheating, too many people involved though. Too much. So now she's going on his shit. I wonder if she keeping up the same act. Canelo told Crawford come up to 168. Stop it. Come on, man. Stop it. So it doesn't matter what people would say, because people call people cowards all the time for not going up in weight and coming down in weight. So it's all it's all bullshit. Canada versus Germany. Shy Gilges. I forgot he's from Canada. react to some ratings. Pat Mahomes better be number one. America's most dangerous city. Just say we'll see. We'll see all this shit, man. We'll see, bro. Oh, Killer would be Michael Jackson in the first. Hey man. Hey man. Thank you. That was my point. Al Heyman was right. Thank you. You know, because and I say this to say you got a nigga like Terrence Crawford that basically was trying to basically base PBC for promoting their fighter properly and not letting him get the fight because um the handlers and all of this stuff in the way. But Terrence Crawford was on record saying, you know, Terrence, he has certain demands, as far as purse splits and guarantees and things like that. And um, basically, it's just what I had to tell my boy Third, right? Like at the end of the day, right? It's a fight for undisputed. Undisputed makes the bill higher, right? Because it's for all of the belts. If someone has three of the four belts, you know what I mean? And they've done higher pay per view numbers. For whatever reason, they're the A side. They made the smarter decision. Like at the end of the day, if you know you're in the welterweight division, right, and you want to become undisputed, and all of the welterweights with the belt are on another promotional company that doesn't do business with the promotional company, with another promotional company, if you want the belts, like look at what Canelo's doing, like right. If you want the belts, you go to where the belts are if that's what you care about. And then once you get all the belts, you know what I mean, you can do as you please. And if you're the best, it doesn't really matter what promotional company you're gonna be on anyways, outside of like uh I'm just talking about as far as like being biased towards one. You should always go to the one where you're gonna make the most money and get the best matchups. And get the best money for the best matchups. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a brain in your head, if you want to be a successful boxer. So um uh, like I said, at the end of the day, you know, Crawford can get on here and say that, Al Heyman and all these guys didn't want the fight to happen, but it's like, bro, your own former promoter was in the way of that shit, and he threw you under the bus. And so it sounds like a case of just not wanting to admit you was wrong, and just realizing like, okay, wow, I finally fight on PBC, and now I'm getting the best paychecks and the biggest opportunities of my career, right? And you could say, oh, I was blackballed. Um, it just it what do you want to consider blackball? Like, do you want to consider it blackball because you're not thinking on a high enough level to where you're not thinking about your race, man. Like you're not thinking about that because you're thinking about yourself as an individual. But if you think when you assess something, yes, you have to assess it objectively. Like if I'm gonna criticize a company, I'm gonna have to criticize them by their policy and their interest, their business interest, So PBC obviously is basically a black owned, black ran boxing promotion company. You know what I'm saying? They have the best black fighters. They have the most best black fighters, should I say? Um, because you got other good fighters. Some of the best fighters are on other promotions, but the whole thing is you're with a promoter who is who is known to steal from people, right? Is to known to not promote, is to show uh to be incapable of promoting a top fighter when they're your race or your quote unquote skin color, right? So it's like they're showing the inability. Like all these other fighters, they know how to promote, they know how to tap into those markets and this and that, the third, right? Mainly because um fighter international fighters, quote unquote, are judged more leniently on a different scale than homegrown American black fighters because the stigma is that American black fighters dominate and that American black athletes are the creme de la creme. So every sport, there's always another race that's looking to put a dent into that assertion. So um, I don't even really want to get into that, but just understand if you know that was absolutely true. But with that being the case, right, you have a Terrence Crawford in his mind. It's like, hey, why don't we just make the fight? Why don't we just make the fight? Why don't? And then I'll go get the footage of things the bro said, you know. And I say the bro because at the end of the day, you know, I'm always gonna ride for my people, ride for mines, man. So, which bro, nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. But at the same time, you know, when it comes to manners, it's like just cause the bro won you know, just cause I won the fight, don't mean I'm gonna allow or I'm gonna support him throwing a black organization under the bus because he feels like he was fairly untreated. But here's my thing: you'll you'll come out and you'll speak against your people, right? Al Heyman, right? And Al Heyman is your people, right? Because, but this is maybe this goes into a thing of blacks uh being comfortable being ruled by whites, but not being comfortable being told what to do and ruled business wise by other blacks. And I definitely think that's a thing because um, Al Heyman definitely, obviously, was more fair to you than Bobby Arum. But I don't even have time to talk about this. I'm gonna review this. I'm gonna talk about it later. I'm getting a little tired, so we're gonna tap back in and review the quality. Yes, sir.